I arrived in Ashville, North Carolina, and I'm gonna meet up with this guy named Jason. How are you?
Good, how you doing, Jason?
So I'm Jason.
Jason.
Nice to meet you. Your name?
Liv.
Liv, nice to meet you.
Likewise.
We went to the same bar, and there's only a bar actually in Budapest where they scam people.
Yeah, where they scam people. Do not go to that bar. I mean, I actually have it favorite on my thing so I could tell people if they ever go there. It's like, don't go to this bar.
So what's the general story? Like, how did it happen?
Well, I met these girls and they said they were from out of town. We're Hungarian, but we live in, you know, a different town or something. They said, well, you want to go to bars with us? I was like, sure, I'll meet you. And they'll say, meet us at this church.
Yeah.
And so I met them at this church out front, and they're like, oh, hi. And I'm like, well, you kind of don't look like that person I met online or whatever, but it doesn't matter. I was like, I don't care. I'm just going to go and go meet and hang out with these people. And then they go straight to this bar. And I go inside with them. They go straight to the top. There's like a little bit of a...
like the overhang.
Overhang. Yeah, you're familiar. And they're like, all right, we're going to sit here. And they all of a sudden, they just start, the lady comes up. They order these drinks. I don't even really drink. They put these drinks in front of me, and their drinks, they go, we're all the same drinks. And I'm like, okay. And they're like, I was like, oh, well, I don't really drink. It's like, no, you must have this shots. You must try. Yeah, it's like, or whatever. And yeah, I guess you're probably right. And then I was like, okay, I'll try. And there's this little wine too. Like, I don't know much about alcohol. I guess I don't drink, but I took their shots and a little sip of this wine. And they're like, oh, come on, like have one more. I was like, okay, I'll have one more, but then I'll have some water. And then I do the shot with them, whatever, talking to them. They're really nice. And then the bartender, this woman, puts the bill in front of me and goes, you must pay this bill now. And I was like, okay. And she's like, because of law or something, like some taxes or something. I was like, oh, I was like, I guess I could pay, you know, for everybody here. Like, what's a couple shots gonna be? And I reach in my pocket and I pull out my card. No, you must go to ATM. She picks me, makes me get out of my chair, go across the street, and there's an ATM right across the street. She's like, go get the money out. And I was like, wait a sec, how much is the bill? And she's like, show me the bill. And I was like, I don't, you know, what's the money there?
Forint.
And it was like, I forget how much forint it was exactly. And I calculate. And I was like, hold on, like, what? How much is it? And I was like, $400. I was like, how in the world could like so many drinks could be $400? She's like, well, you get this drink and that drink. I was like, I didn't order them. I like to try to get out. I didn't know what's happening, and I'm like, you know, I was like, I guess I'll get the money. I don't want to go to Hungarian jail or something. I don't want to, you know. I was like, I guess this is normal, and I'm taking my credit, and like I can't get like $400 worth of stuff out. So she's like, try this one. She's standing there telling me what to do the whole time. Watching me push the buttons and like it's not letting me take it out. Okay, try 200. Okay, I guess you can only get 200. Let me go see if the other girls are gonna get the money. I was like, damn right, you're gonna get the money. Like, I'm not gonna pay. And then it's like later on you learn about it. And then I looked up. I was like really mad, and I was like looking up posts for hashtag Budapest scam. And it was when you had the Budapest scam. I was like, oh, so this guy knows something about it. And that's when I like contacted you on there, and I was like, figure it all out. It's just really funny. It's just crazy about how
So after you gave her the money from the ATM, did you go back into the cafe, or you just left from there?
I went with them, and they got out, and I was still kind of confused with what was happening. I didn't realize it was a scam. Like, they tell me they're hairdressers. I'm like, how do you guys afford this? You guys rich or something? like you do this all the time or something? Oh, once in a while we spoil ourselves or something. I'm like, okay. She's like, okay, we got to go back to our hotel now because we got to go get more money. I was like, but we can meet up with you later. I was thinking, it's like, no, I'm not going with you anymore, any other place. And you know, but I try to contact them after that and say, oh, when I figure it out. So I was gonna kind of confront them and figure out like what's the deal. What's the deal?
And they didn't respond anymore.
She said, oh, I'm ready to come back out because I was like, oh, you know, I was able to get more money out. I was saying that kind of thing so I can get them to come out. But
no. Eventually faded away.
Then I tried to go to the police department the next morning, and like, there's nothing you can do. It's like
it's a loophole. That's it.
That's the price of their drinks, you know. The drink is $30, $40.
Okay.
You know, really, and it's a shot, and I'm like, okay, well, it's a life lesson.
It won't happen to you again.
Okay.
Better not.
Better not. So it was interesting, you know. Just a life. You just chalk things up with life lessons. Luckily, they didn't like drug me and take my kidneys or something. Or end up in some kind of prison or something.
So what's the deal here?
They're gonna get us in after they get this couple in.
Okay, good. You just wear the mask until the table?
Yeah, until I walk away.
Oh, okay. Alright, cool. Thanks a lot.
I want the ziti. They're good.
Super more salad for you.
We're gonna take in all this cheese. I will go with this minestrone.
So what's the new rules here at Olive Garden?
Well, we have to wear a mask. Well, it's a North Carolina rule. It's a mandate.
They don't have real menus, they're just paper menus, huh?
Yeah, you have to use paper menus, I guess. I mean, that might be just an Olive Garden.
You think they're going to dispose of that?
Incinerator. They put it in the incinerator in the back.
No, they probably just heat it up.
Heat it up, yeah. Maybe, I don't know. I think a lot of the...
We should have checked if they were wrinkled.
Yeah, this has been used before. We have like a culture swab, and we'll take it back and we'll get down to the bottom of this. But I think at least in Asheville, they're doing all that type of stuff. But you have to wear a mask when you come into the restaurant. When you sit down, you can take it off.
Okay, what about supermarkets? Do they have to wear a mask here?
You know, Ingles is a big supermarket here, and I've gone into Ingles even today, but I wore a mask because there's people out there that, you know, definitely get mad.
Oh.
You don't want to... Yeah, I kind of play by the rules. I haven't, at least. I don't like the mask rules, but, you know.
Was it required?
Technically, yes, it is required.
But you saw some people without.
Yeah, but they're not very strict. Inside of Ingles, they're not going to say put your mask on.
Oh, okay.
Something like Trader Joe's.
Oh.
Well,
it depends on the store.
Yeah, the stores could be pretty strict, but technically right now it is like they can get fined. And the places can get fined.
Yeah. Thanks.
Any cheese on your minestrone or your salad?
Yeah, cheese good.
Cheese I can't make small salads.
No small salads.
They look ridiculous in this giant bowl with nothing in it. So if you need to share, I understand, but
Okay.
I'm bad at making small salads.
Thanks so much.
No problem. Anything else for right now?
That's it. I just finished meeting with them, so now I'm gonna head back to the airport and catch my flight to Atlanta. Airport's kind of dead right now. This is a nice place to wait at the Ashville airport. I'm back at the Atlanta airport, slowly making my way to Salt Lake. I have to go to A6 to catch my next flight.
Welcome to Salt Lake City. We're going to go just park on the 747.
I made it to Salt Lake City on this 757. Now I'm gonna go get my rental car. I just have to go out to an exit. Salt Lake is pretty much back to normal. It's pretty busy here. It's around 8 p.m. I see a lot of gates occupied, and they're flying to all sorts of destinations. The airport is pretty full. The bars are even open. Dining. Alright, I'm almost out of the airport. I just have to go downstairs now. Starbucks is pretty full. Instead of hitchhiking, I'm gonna rent a car this time from Enterprise. Right here. It's gonna make it really easier to get out of this airport. But I was successful in hitchhiking last time though. Here's my rental car. It's a Versa.